Hello everyone, how are you guys? I am so excited to see all of you participating into this AfroGourmand Masterclass today with us. We are here live from Dakar, from the AfroGourmand studio with our chef ambassador, Chef Coco, and I'm so excited to see all of you cooking live with the chef. So as you know, today it will be all about the perfect balance between our local ingredients, our African cuisine, and European dairy products that are characterized with a very good quality and a very unique taste. So before starting doing a tour of the participant, I will let Chef Coco introduce himself. Welcome to everyone.
Hello everybody, and I am very delighted to welcome you here and very proud of being here with you. I really can't wait to spend the next few minutes and an hour and a half with you guys. You must be wondering who are those AfroGourmands who sent you this invitation for this live cooking show today. So AfroGourmands is a community of chefs, bloggers, influencers, all in all people who love food and especially African gastronomy. Our main goal and objective is really to, I will say, discover, experiment, share obviously, and most importantly to inspire. We are here to really enhance the beauty of our African gastronomies and mix it, balance it with French and European dairy products rather. And today we're going to be using French dairy products, which dairy products are really coming from what is called terre de lait et des produits laitiers, which means the soil of the milk and the dairy products. And the dairy products that you find in France are really focusing on three different aspects. First aspect, which is the terroir, with a wide variety of dairy products and the heritage. Secondly, the quality which is controlled and how can I say, showed and guaranteed by the protected denomination origin. And I will be showcasing all that in the next recipe, but we have the most important aspect, which is the taste. That unique taste that us as chefs are really using, and it's helping us to have that little extra touch on our different recipes. Today I will be showcasing chicken supreme, which is cooked Yassa style and served with the mousseline of sweet potatoes, added with Tome Noir des Pyrénées, which is one of the cheese that I will be explaining later on. Okay? So during that cooking class, which I really ask you to cook in the same time with me, don't wait and just look. Start with me from the beginning. I will be giving you some tips on how to use all the dairy products and where they're coming from. And if you have any question while we're cooking, you're more than welcome to raise your hand on Zoom. Somebody will let me know and I will be able to assist you. And then after, we'll finish up with a small Q&A session where I'll be delighted to answer any other question that you have. So I'm going to let Mr. Wael introduce the rest of the panelists, and in the meantime, I'm going to wash my hands.
Thank you so much, Chef. So first of all, I want to thank every one of you, and just to check if you guys can hear us. So unfortunately, we were supposed to have two other hotels cooking with us today, but I guess they are having issues connecting the live. So maybe they join us later. But well, let's say it's a private cooking session for you guys. You're the lucky ones. Good. So you can perfectly hear us, right? Echo Hotel as well? Good, guys, good. I'm so glad to have you here with us. Thank you so much for being here. I want to thank very much Echo Hotels and Suites and Continental Lagos Hotel for the commitment they put to be here today with us. Thank you so much. We hope you will enjoy this. As I said, today it's all about the perfect balance between our local products, the one that we are very proud of, and French dairy products that comes and mix with our local product to enhance all the taste and the quality of everything. So I'm Wael. I will be the moderator today. If you have any questions, please let us know by raising your hand, all right, or just touching the hand button on the screen, all right? When you perfect. So at the end of the masterclass, if you want to have a quick chat with Chef Coco regarding other topics, you can ask him, and just ask your question during the cooking show concerning the recipe only. Other questions, we keep it for the end, so we have a good talk with Chef Coco, all right? Thank you, guys. Do not hesitate to stop us. And we go step by step with you guys. It's not a competition. It's like it's like having a good time with the chef.
Absolutely.
So we can start now.
Please, let's start.
Cook.
So I have all the ingredients, and I'm sure on your side you also have all the ingredients. We're going to start by cooking the sweet potatoes. I'm going to add water. I will add the sweet potatoes. I can remove this extra water that was in here. I can actually even cover it, but I will add a little bit of black pepper. I'm not going to be adding salt because I will mix it, I will mash the sweet potato after with the with the Tome Noir des Pyrénées cheese, which is already salty, and if we need extra salt, at that point I'll be able to add. So let's take care of our beautiful bird that we have here. Okay, so as indicated in the recipe that I sent you, I'm starting by cutting the V part of the chicken wings. You can see. I'm going to restart again here. On this one, this one is already helpful. And I have these two beautiful wings that I keep on the side. So the supreme is really the combination of the chicken breast with this part of the chicken wings. I want to cook it with the bone side, just because by cooking with the bone, it will add extra taste to the dish. Okay? So with a small knife, just go along the sternum here and yes.
Yes, guys?
I can hear you. What is the question?
You have to activate the microphone.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. I actually want to ask if you are going to participate alongside the chef as he's cooking.
Yes. Yes, you have to start.
Yes, you have to cook along, all of you guys. Huh? Don't just sit and watch.
Okay. Okay, we participate as well.
Do you have all your ingredients ready?
Sure. All the ingredients are ready, yes. Yes, chef.
Eco Hotel in Lagos, do you also have all your ingredients? Lagos Continental?
No, it's Eco Hotel and Suite.
Please, okay, let me wait for you. You have to start cooking with me.
Okay, thank you. That's my question.
Okay, you really have to start cooking with me. I will show you. We have to cook together because at the end, I would like all of us to share our different creations. So please take your time and go and get the ingredient and start cooking. We are still at the beginning, so we still have time.
Chef, we are using a chicken breast.
Okay, is everybody?
We are not using chicken without skin. Can you hear me? Chef?
Yes.
Hear me?
I can't hear you. What did you say?
I said we are using a chicken breast without skin, not the whole chicken you are using.
You have only the chicken breast.
Yes.
Okay, it's fine. We can do with that as well. Not a problem.
Okay.
Continental Hotel. What are you waiting for?
You have
Hello? Continental Hotel. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, sir.
You need to cook with me. I'm waiting for you to start being active.
I have to go this off first.
Guys, Chef, I think we have to go forward. Just want to know, it's okay, it's a good moment we're sharing together. Continental Hotels, are you ready to cook with the chef or no? We just need to know so we can move forward and you can still watch the masterclass. Can you just tell us what is going on?
We'll watch the recipe is with us already, so we'll watch the chef cook.
Can I see the screens, please? All right, this is Echo, all right? And Continental Lagos.
Yeah, can you hear me?
All right, guys, I guess maybe you're not fully ready. What we will do, like, keep watching, try to take all the ingredients. If you don't have it, like, do it again later, but stay with us. We're going to cook live, so you can see all the technical aspects of the cooking. The chef will cook with you. It's okay. Don't worry for that. We were supposed to cook together, but I mean, it's okay. We will cook with Eco Hotel. Stay with us. Ask any questions. All right? We have to move forward, so we'll go. Chef, you can keep going.
Is Eco Hotel ready to? Have you put your sweet potatoes in the water and it start cooking? Okay, I will be going forward. Okay, so as I was saying, you just have to take the
potato.
Sorry.
We've put the sweet potato on fire.
But perfect. So let's start with the whole chicken. But you don't have the whole chicken. Just look at me doing the supreme, and then you will be cooking with your chicken breasts, which have been already. How can I say, prepared. Okay, so I'm going with the tip of my knife, going, as I was saying, along the sternum to make sure I take as much meat from the chicken as possible without leaving too much meat. I'm going to remove this part here, you see, just to open up the skin side, and make sure I'm lifting with my knife, lifting all the meat from the chicken breast. Don't worry about the extra fat or skin that is coming. You go up to the wing and make sure you do not leave the chicken wing behind, because that's what you want. That's what you are expecting, the whole part of the taste to come and enhance your chicken breast. And then here at the junction, you just cut all the ligaments slowly, and make sure you have taken the chicken breast with with the skin, obviously, and the chicken wings together. Okay, I'm putting it here. I'll finish cleaning it later on. Once again, I remove, just cut on the skin side to make sure I open up the leg and the drumstick. Again, I do the same along the sternum. Here, can you guys see? Along the sternum, slowly, slowly, to make sure that I don't leave any meat behind. You see? I cut, I go along all the way up along the sternum. You see, the sternum is this middle of the chest, the bone that separates the two breasts. Okay? You see how easy it's coming out. Okay? Slowly, slowly. It's a very delicate part, and you really don't want to miss some of this beautiful meat that is in here just by wanting to speed up the process. You see, I cut again here, go to the junction of the wings, and here I see although my bone is already out, but the whole junction, you see all this, that's where most of the flavor are sitting. Okay, you see, unfortunately the bone was broken, but it's okay, we still have the rest of the cartilage here. So here I'm going to quickly cut the unnecessary part of the chicken. I'm going to leave all this here. This extra skin, I don't need it. I can make my chicken breast looking beautiful, just to clean it. And I have my two beautiful chicken supreme here, ready to do the chicken yassa. So obviously, although the recipe is using only the two chicken breasts, you have to keep this part of the chicken because it's very important. Here we can do other dishes with it. As a hotel, you know, you've been taught how to reduce the waste, okay, especially in expensive product like meat. So we're going to keep here the carcass I'll use to do chicken stock, and the rest I will put it back in the fridge and use with other ingredients. Okay? I'm going to put back this.
Eco Hotels, how is it going so far? Can you show us?
No, they have just a chicken breast which is ready.
Oh, yeah, your chicken breast is already ready, all right. Yeah, okay.
I've done the chicken breast already.
Okay, but you saw how technical was this part, how the chef cut his chicken with all the technical aspect.
Okay, yes, we watched through the technical aspect, how he cut the chicken, and we also appreciate by following the method as well.
Okay.
So our chicken breast is ready. The potato is right on the fire, so it gets boiled. So is there any shape you want us to cut the potato? Okay, sorry. The chicken breast. Is there any shape for the chicken breast?
I did not hear.
Can you repeat your question, please?
Okay, I mean the chicken breast. Is there any shape? Is there any particular shape we are going to cut it for now, or we just leave it because we have filleted the chicken breast already? We have it right done.
Okay, so now we're gonna start using the chicken breast. My sweet potato is there boiling. Now I'm going to start with the chicken breast. I'm not going to fry it now. I'm going to marinate it with the onion, the mustard, garlic, and the feuille de l'eau.
Leaves.
Okay.
Leaves, and the bay leaves, sorry, and the bay leaves. Okay?
Okay.
So at this point, I'm going to take my onions.
So Echo, you might be able to start now with the chef with your chicken breast.
So you take enough onion. Yassa is really one of those dishes that you have to use a lot of onion. You need those three ingredients of the basic of yassa is onion, lemon, and the mustard. Okay? So here we're going to slice the onions. It can be white or red onions. I prefer to use the red onion because I always found them to be much more flavorsome. Okay? Here you go. Now I have enough onions. I'm going to take a bowl where I'm going to do the marinade. I put the onions. This one go there. I put mustard, Dijon mustard preferably. Okay. Don't use, you can use whole grain mustard, but please don't use English mustard because it's sweet and it's really not going to give you the taste that you're looking for. I'm going to put the chopped garlic. Chopped garlic. 2 bay leaves. Black pepper, okay, and I'm going to put actually a full spoon of ground ginger. I can add my chicken breast and the other important ingredient, which is the lemon juice. Here you are, and then here I'm going to really mix it well. Make sure that the chicken is covered with the lemon juice, the onions, the ginger, and we're going to let the bay leaf also infuse and give us as much flavor as possible. Okay, now it's well covered.
Chef, can you please repeat, because it's a critical part of
Absolutely.
That's what
It's
makes
really,
the yassa. So can you repeat for other people watching us on YouTube,
Absolutely.
on Instagram?
That's
the
very
different
important.
steps?
So we have onions which are sliced. You have the mustard, Dijon mustard. You have ginger, some black pepper, okay, and the chicken, obviously, okay. Do you want me to repeat, or that's fine? I think it's clear enough. So I'm going to cover it with some plastic wrap and let it marinate for a good 20 minutes or so. In that time, I'm going to get ready with my mousseline. Okay, Here we are. It doesn't need to necessarily get marinated into the fridge. You can just leave it here. Now let's make sure our cooking surface is clean. Always make sure you work in a clean environment.
Eco Hotel, you still following the chef? How is it going so far? Can you follow the chef? We can't hear you. Your mic is not activated, but raise your thumb if you are at the same step as the chef.
Yes, yes, we do.
Okay, we can hear you now. Okay,
We are on
thank
the same
you.
page.
So we can keep going, right?
Yes, yes.
Perfect, guys. Thank you.
Okay, great stuff.
Okay.
So now that I've finished with the marinade of the chicken, I'm going to
Yes, we're
check.
good to go.
Sorry?
Keep going.
Okay, so I'm going to check if my sweet potato is cooked. It's still a little bit firm. You try and check it with the tip of your knife. It's really still a little bit firm. So I'm going to give it some minutes. And maybe during that time we can talk a little bit about the different cheeses.
Sure, chef.
Okay?
You concocted us a very beautiful cheese plate. So
Yes, here we have a cheese platter which show you a little bit of the beautiful terroir and variety of French cheese. You have here the Tome Noir des Pyrénées, which we will be using today. Okay, you have the Camembert, one of the most known French cheese, with that beautiful velvet crust and those stripes which characterize this cheese. You have the Brie cheese, you have the Fourme d'Ambert, the Emmental, which we always use for, or most often for the gratin, and we have also this one, which is the Saint-Nectaire. Okay.
All right.
The cheese that we'll be using today, it's the Tome Noir des Pyrénées. It's called Tome Noir because in French it's a black tome, if I can say it. It's made of cow milk, pasteurized cow milk, and it's originated from the mountain in Pyrenees. Okay, so I don't want to have my sweet potatoes overcooked. I am ready to go. I'm going to switch this off. There you go. I'm going to strain it. And here, I'm going to mash it with the masher, obviously. Eco Hotel, who's cooking with us, how are we doing? I don't want to be going too fast.
Yes, we are on the same page. We are also about to match the potato right now.
We're about to mash the potato. Okay, I'm going to wait
Sure.
a little bit from you, for you. Do you have any question? Also, Continental Hotel.
For now, no question for now.
No question for now. We're following.
But
Okay.
the only question I have to ask is there anything we'll be adding to the mashed potato? We have strained it out and it's right inside in the mashing bowl. So is there anything we have to eat or we just have to hold on?
To add what? What do you want to add?
Okay, I mean, should we add? Okay, should we add anything to the mashed potato?
No, no,
Any
not at this
seasoning?
point. Not at this point. After that, as your recipe said, you'll be adding a touch of cream to make it more smoother. We're going to add the butter and obviously the tome noir des Pyrénées that we'll be adding at the later stage. Okay? But at this point, we're going to mash the sweet potatoes on their own.
Not too much.
Okay? So I think we can start with the mashing. You can use this one, or you can use a normal hand masher if you have that one. But this one will give you a much smoother mashed potatoes, much more, how can I say, homogenic mashed potatoes rather than with the hand masher. It might give you some bits and pieces that are still big. Okay?
We were talking earlier about the fact that you chose a yassa recipe. Even if we are like live with Lagos, it's, I want to precise that it's because the AfroGourmand is not about one country, it's about like a whole continent, right?
Absolutely. It's all food lovers, bloggers, chefs from the entire continent. And although yassa is something which is very Senegalese, but I think that the whole of West Africa have incorporated yassa in their cuisine and in their day-to-day eating. Really, it's no longer just a Senegalese dish.
But I can't wait to see how the mashed potatoes will finish, because normally it is served with rice, as you know.
Yeah.
But now using a mashed potato with cream incorporated into it, it might be...
So as I say, it's cream, butter, and we all incorporated that, especially the cheese, because as you know, sweet potatoes, as the name says it, it's a bit sweet, okay? But here, by adding the tome noir des Pyrénées, will give that little acidity, which will balance the sweetness of the mashed potatoes and the sweetness of the onion that we're going to be cooked very, very slowly. Okay, so I'm almost done. Let me make sure I take all the sweet potatoes that we have here. There you go. And at the bottom here as well. You see how smooth my sweet potato is mashed. So at this time, when the sweet potatoes are still hot, I'm going to add the batter, not all at once. I will add more after, to really make sure it's melt and it gives me that beautiful mousseline. And if you are in the season of those beautiful orange sweet potatoes, I always find the taste, the texture of those orange sweet potatoes much, much better than these white ones. But these ones are also as fabulous as the other one. I'm going to cut my cheese in small pieces, in smaller pieces if I can say. And the reason of cutting it in smaller pieces is I really want it to melt faster. You are. There you go. You see, really you can see my cheese starting to melt. I really want to have, almost it have to be like doughy type of consistency.
So chef, the butter comes here to enhance the texture of the mashed potato, if I can say, and the cheese comes here to enhance the taste, right?
Not only enhance, to also balance the sweetness side and the salty and acidity that we find in this cheese. Okay? Is there a question? Yes?
Yes, Chef. Yeah, Chef. What type of cheese do you add to it?
What type of cheese?
So I've used Tome Noir des Pyrénées in this one. Let me show you. It's this
What
one.
do you call it again?
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you call it again?
How do I call it Tome Noir des Pyrénées. There's different type of tome. You can have tome which is made out of cow milk or made out of goat milk, but this one, it's a special type of tome which is made out of cow milk and it's coming from the Pyrenees region. And as I said, there is a different type of cheeses, especially in France, that you can use. We have more than 1,200 different appellations of cheese. In those 1,200, you have 46 from different regions, which are 46 different PDOs, protected denomination origin, and they are all categorized in 7 big families.
Okay. All right, thank you.
So 1,200 different designations. It's quite
Absolutely,
impressive.
it's quite a lot. Yeah,
It
that's why.
reflects the diversity of the terroir, the diversity of the French knowledge
Absolutely.
regarding cheese, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Another question? Yes.
Yeah, Chef, please. So we can use any kind of cheese, any kind of French cheese.
You can use, yes, depending on what type of cheese you like, but here I really recommend either the Tome or the Saint-Nectaire, which is another beautiful French cheese, this one, which will be very good to go in your mousseline.
Okay, and while we try to melt the cheese, the potato is off the fire, right?
Yes, it's out of the fire, yes. Because as you see, it was, the mashed potatoes was still very hot, okay? And I use that heat of the sweet potatoes to really melt the cheese. I don't know if we can see it in the camera. You can see that the cheese,
Yeah, thank you very much, Chef.
it's really melted. Okay? I've added butter, okay, and the cheese, and I will add at a later stage, I'll add the cream when I want to reheat the mashed potato, the mousseline, and to really make sure that the cream will help me to protect or to take care of all the different flavor that you find in this mousseline. Mix it well until you are 100% sure that the cheese that you have put inside have melted completely. Here I don't see any more pieces of the cheese. That really means that it has melted.
Chef, I just want to add regarding the last question of, I think it was Echo,
Yes.
that AfroGourmand is about mixing different types of ingredients. So earlier, for example, this morning we had a culinary masterclass, as we are doing now, but with the culinary schools. Maybe you know Red Dish or Crumbles Academy, and we cooked a recipe with the chef step by step using Camembert, which is one of the most famous French cheese, as the chef explained. So it really depends on your creativity, on how you want to incorporate different French dairy products into our local ingredients.
Thank you very much for highlighting that type. It was really also a very good cooking lesson and class that we had with Reddish School. So, my sweet potato mousseline is almost ready. I just need to reheat it with using the cream. I'm going to put it on the side, okay? And I'm going to now start my yassa, okay? Here we have our beautiful marinade, and I can have all those beautiful smells of the onion coming out, the lemon, and the lemon juice that have take enough time to marinate the chicken and make sure it's inside the piece of chicken. Okay? So, now we can start cooking. I'm going to heat my pan. While my pan is getting hot, I'm going to remove my piece of chicken, leave everything else inside, the pieces of onion, because once we fry, we might burn those little pieces, and we don't want that. Just taking this, remove, and keep that marinade, because that will be the sauce of our dish. I'm just removing the pieces of onions that help to marinate, and that's what I will be using. Okay, my pan is hot. I'm going to put some cooking oil, and I'm going to sear the chicken in the hot oil, and I will be doing everything in the same pan.
Chef, we have a question.
Yes, I'm listening.
Guys, can you ask your question?
Yes, sir. The lemon juice, is it the fresh lemon or the bottled lemon juice?
You better use fresh lemon, but if you don't have fresh lemon and you have lemon juice in a bottle, you can also use, but maybe you add a little bit more quantity because it have a different power, if I can put it.
Okay.
So I'm going to start frying my chicken on the skin side, because I really want my skin to be nice and crispy.
Chef, can you hear me?
Yes, question
Chef?
from Eco Hotel.
Yes,
Alternatively,
I
can
just
we-
want to ask alternatively, can we grill the chicken breast aside from using the pan? Can we use the grill? Can you hear me?
Can you hear?
I mean, alternatively, can we use the grill? The
I don't
pan?
know why you'll use chicken, grilled chicken, because I want in the same pan to cook the chicken.
Okay.
I will do the sauce in the same
The same pan. Okay, okay,
we'll not lose.
okay.
Okay.
So we'll not lose. So I have the second question, the alternative cheese, because we are actually using the Meta cheese. Is that fine?
Okay, I'm going to ask you to translate because I haven't heard anything. Can you please repeat the question?
I mean the alternative cheese. We are for the cheese. We are using Emmental cheese instead of the Tom de Perignon.
Can we use Emmental
Yes,
cheese?
definitely you can use Emmental cheese. You're more than welcome.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Because as we said, it's so diverse. The French cheese are so diverse. We have, as the chef said, 1,200 different designations of cheese, 46 PDOs, all right, 7 families, so each cheese has its history, its tradition, its terroir, and its own taste. So depending on your taste and your creativity, you can choose the cheese that will go perfectly according to you with the recipe you are designing, all right?
I'm going to add butter to continue cooking my chicken breasts in the mixture of oil and butter. Really here, it's because I want my chicken breast, chicken supreme, to be very moist, okay? And I'm going to keep drizzling the melted butter and oil on top of the chicken.
Chef, can you share with all the participants, people who are looking us, your tip regarding how not to burn the butter?
Exactly. So as you can see here, I'm cooking my chicken with oil and butter. The fact of adding some oil in the butter, or the other way around, will make sure, will give you the opportunity of not to burn the butter. Because as you know, if you're cooking with burnt butter, it will give you that very bad taste, burnt taste that you don't like. While here, we will make sure that we add all the flavors of the butter, the saltiness of the butter, the moisture of the butter inside the chicken, and make sure that our chicken is not too dry compared to the one that will be just grilled as you wanted to do. Just grill on the, yeah. Okay, I can turn it a little bit.
Chef, while you are cooking,
Yes.
or maybe later, I would like you to explain to everyone who is watching us what is exactly butter. Like, can we consider everything as butter? No.
No, definitely not. Butter is something which is governed by the name butter itself. It's governed by European law. By law, you have to have 82% of fat, okay, and a maximum of 16% of water. And the fact that that water content is so low, okay, will make sure that your butter does not go off or does not rot. Because for it to become moldy, the mold is created by the humidity, and in this case, there is no humidity, or just very little humidity, which will make sure that your butter does not get moldy. So here, I'm sure my chicken is now nice and moist. You're more than welcome to do this as well with your chicken breast, okay? I'm going to take it off and put it on a small oven tray. I'm not going to be putting it in the oven, but just to make sure it is resting on the side.
Question?
Yes,
Chef Saint.
Chef Saint, I'm listening to you.
Oh, okay, Chef. Please, I want to ask a question. You used cooking oil. I believe olive oil could do too, right?
Yes?
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So, now you have all the residual cooking butter and cooking oil. Okay, I'm going to reduce the quantity, and I will add some butter, okay, to cook my mixture of onions. Where is, oh, it's here. And as I say, this this mixture is really the base of poulet yassa. Okay? So make sure, again, don't burn it. All the ingredients are in here. You have your beautiful onion, the lemon juice, garlic, ginger powder, and our bay leaves as well. Okay? As you can see, I didn't add any seasoning, a touch of pepper only, black pepper, because the mustard is already salty enough, so you don't need to add any salt ingredients.
I can see, Chef, that you reduced the source of fire.
Exactly. I reduced the fire because I want to slow cook my onions to make sure they're still crunchy but nice and soft, and also have that little sweet taste that you can find in the onion, which will also, in fact, balance the sweetness of the sweet potatoes. Okay? So now here, as I say, by cooking with butter, my onions, it's something that doesn't need very, very hot fire, otherwise they burn instead of cooking. Okay, that's why I've used butter while cooking, and butter will allow it not to burn. So I'm going to let it cook slowly, slowly. My heat is at the minimum. I can cover it. And at this point, start with the next ingredients of the poulet yassa.
Just before you go, I just want to share a different fact, because this is AfroGourmands. We like sharing things on the French dairy products. Maybe not all of you know how to make butter, so I will explain you. The butter comes from the cow milk. So the milk is first pasteurized for 15 seconds at 72 degrees, all right? Then we go to the skimming stage before putting it to maturation. After that, everything will be beaten strongly, and this is called the churning, and the kneading is the final step, and that's how we obtain butter. I just explained this to you because it's a very long process, and I know for a fact that for 1 kilo of butter, Chef, you need?
To get 1 kilo of butter, you need as much as 22 liters of full cream milk. It's really something that takes time, that takes know-how, and obviously that take you to have one of the best products available because of the terroir.
Thank you, Chef.
You can see my onion here. They are not burning, okay? They are just cooking slowly, slowly, and this is the base of poulet yassa. So now we're going to get ready and start slicing our pitted green olives. Once again, you have all the quantity on the recipe that we sent you. So you see, the yassa cooking method is really all about pickles. Pickled olives, the onions, the mustard, lemon juice. That's why I decided to really balance it with something a bit smooth and sweet, like sweet potatoes, instead of just having it with the rice as it's usually done. So here, so in the recipe that you have all the quantity, but if you like, what do you call it? If you like something like olive more than the normal one, you're more than welcome to use a little bit more. Okay, let me check. There you go. I'm going to add a little bit of water. To deglaze. As you see, I did not use any chicken stock just because I have all the chicken flavor which are still encapsulated in the same pan that I've used to cook my chicken. The chicken have released all the flavor from the bone, from the skin, and they are still in the same pot. And I'm going now to put the chicken breast, chicken supreme on top of this, okay, and allow it to gently cook. All this nice juice, please don't waste it. Use it. And we can now cover it. So these sliced olive are going to be added at a later stage. At this time, we just let the magic of the kitchen in the pot take part, okay? I would like to know if at this point there is any question or concern or anything that you would like me to highlight. Chef Saint, are you cooking with that or you? No, you. Oh, okay.
Sorry, Chef, I couldn't get to my kitchen. I was in your first class. I was on my way back to the kitchen. I couldn't get to the kitchen. So I decided to join. But after now, I'm going to do my stuff and I'm going to send pictures to you, sir.
With great pleasure. You can still, you want to say you can still follow us on our social media. We will post the recipe and all this video will be available for you if you want to. If you miss something, you want to repeat, you're more than welcome to have a look at it.
Yes, guys.
Okay, Chef.
I insist on that point. Everything we are doing, it's like the 6th of our masterclass, and each masterclass has been recorded, and we will share it on our different social media platforms, such as Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. We also have other tips that the chef is sharing with us. So if you follow us on these different platforms with Les AfroGourmands, AfroGourmands, you will see everything we are doing and you will automatically be part of the AfroGourmand family. So do not hesitate to follow us. And I'm telling this to you guys, the professionals who are watching us, and also all the spectators that are currently watching the live on Instagram, Facebook, or Zoom.
Okay. So at this point, I can see that my chicken supreme is starting to get firmer. This way I can start judging by the way my chicken supreme, especially on the bone side, on this articulation side, how firm it is. It shows me that the chicken is almost ready cooked. I'm going to turn it again. Turn it again. And I will add some extra water. The reason I'm adding extra water is really I want it to cook for a bit longer, okay, to reduce well and steam the chicken, especially in this part which is very, very delicate, to steam it instead of making it too dry. So at this point I'm going to add my sliced olives, put them all over. Make sure it's well balanced. And I'm going to cover it again. And what we're going to do here, we're going to change this cooking area. And in this area, I'm going to reheat my mousseline because my chicken breast, chicken supreme yassa will be ready in the next couple of minutes. Here, my chicken mousseline have gone cold. To reheat it, I'm going to use the liquid cream that I've put on the side, okay? if I had to serve just the mousseline immediately, I will have, after I put the cheese, immediately add the the liquid cream and serve it, okay? So here I'm using the cream to reheat it. I really want to have something very, very smooth. And as I said, cream will actually really help me encapsulate all the flavor that you find inside this chicken supreme and inside this sweet potato mousseline. So you have your cheese, you have your the batter, and obviously the sweet potato.
Regarding cream, liquid cream, what can you tell us? Like, I know it's not that, there is not much fat in into cream.
Absolutely. The very good question. The reason that I've used liquid cream to make this dish smoother instead of adding extra batter, I use cream because cream is really the less fatty of the dairy product. It has a maximum of 30% of fat contained in in itself.
Far behind butter.
So far behind the butter, which is 82%, and obviously oil, which is 100%. So you can really say that cream is the healthier option if we want to have something which is creamier.
And why did you choose to incorporate cream?
Why did I choose to incorporate? Really, because I want this mousseline to be very fluffy, to make sure that cream will keep all the, the flavors inside it, and also to add a little bit of, as you say in French, a little bit of gourmandise.
So as the butter, cream is a derived product of the
milk.
The milk, exactly, cow
Absolutely.
milk. So it comes like by skimming the whole cow milk until obtaining cream, right? So
Absolutely.
It's also a long process that reflects the know-how and the knowledge of French dairy products.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree more with you. You see how now in my mousseline you can see the little, how can I say, strings of cheese melted. And I can tell you when you taste that with this sweet potato mash, the balance with the onion and the mustard from the yassa, it's really a magical pairing that you can get. Once again here, as AfroGourmand, what we want is how can I use European product with the terroir, the quality, the taste, but make sure as an AfroGourmand, I'm adding it in my local cuisine using all the ingredients from our own terroir.
So I can see that we have some people joining us, so I will just tell them what you are doing right now, chef. The chef is actually cooking live with young professionals from Lagos, a recipe that he designed specially for Les AfroGourmands. And this recipe is sliced chicken supreme, yassa style, served with a tom and sweet potato mousseline. Tom, as we said and as we explained before, is a very famous French cheese.
And by the way, one of my favorite as well. Okay, so here we really have, you see how fluffy my mousseline is, okay? You can really see the nice strings of the cheese, which shows you that my cheese is well incorporated and melt into the mashed sweet potatoes to create that beautiful mousseline. Make sure you don't burn on the side, so that's why you can see me not stopping to turn it, make sure I am really mixing all the ingredients, okay, and make sure I'm heating it the best way I could.
Question.
Yes.
So it's on the social media. The question is, how can we use, in other way, liquid cream? For example, do you, let me read it, do you have a tip for liquid cream?
Okay, so the tip for liquid cream, if I understand the question, it will be, how can I make the liquid cream a little bit thicker? Okay? The tip that I can give you is to add a couple of, how can I say, drops of lemon juice, fresh lemon juice, mix it well, and let it rest in the fridge for a good 5 minutes, and you'll see how thicker your cream becomes. Especially if you want to cook something like a savory sauce that you want to add cream. If you want something thicker, you're more than welcome to use that. But don't do that if you want to do a dessert.
I hope this answer answers your question.
Yeah.
If not, please precise, because it was not very clear.
Okay, my mousseline is 100% ready and beautiful. I'm going to taste it a little bit. Oh, I really love that balance of the sweet potatoes and the acidity and the savory side of the Tome des Pyrénées. It's really give me a beautiful balance. I'm going to add a touch of salt, not too much, because remember that in my chicken here, okay, we add a good quantity of mustard, okay, and it is salty enough. Let me see where we are. This is great. Our chicken supreme is juicy enough. I can see, you can see how firm it is here on the wing side. Very, very firm. So I'm going to take this piece here just to taste the seasoning. You can see how beautiful my chicken is cooked. 100% cooked and ready to be plated. My heat is on minimum now, and I will be ready to plate from now. But if you have any question, especially, but I am ready for plating.
The same person asked another question.
Yes.
Can we make chantilly out of liquid cream?
Obviously, yes. Chantilly cream is a cream that was created in the castle of Chantilly. It's just whipped cream until it's thick and firm. And just before you get to your last minute of whipping, you add icing sugar to make it sweet. And that's as simple as that for you to get some Chantilly cream. Whipped cream, icing sugar, and voila.
And I will precise that we have two different PDOs of cream. The first one is cream for Isigny, and the second one is cream from Brest.
From
and
Brest,
it's the
yes.
same for the butter. We have butter from Isigny, butter from Brest, and a third one. And it's all DPO, like PDO, protected denomination of origin.
Absolutely.
Which gives them their unicity.
Yeah,
Thank you.
absolutely.
Question, yes?
Yes, question?
Yes.
Echo Hotel, we're
Echo.
listening?
No question for now, Chef.
Okay.
how
Are
is
you
it?
ready for plating?
Sure, we are ready for plating.
Okay. So am I. I think we can go ahead. We have a question there.
Continental Lagos, you're good?
Yeah, we're good. Yeah, ready for the plating.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, actually, because I think we still have some time, can I show the chef another extra tip or something how to garnish beautifully a plate?
Sure,
Yeah?
chef. You
Okay.
can go.
Because I really think we still have some time to spend. Let me put this here and I show you how to quickly make a beautiful tuile.
Guys, for all the people who are watching us on Instagram, I know what the chef is talking about, and it's really, really nice. It's a really simple trick that everyone can do at home. So watch very closely. You don't need that much ingredients. It takes like 2 minutes, I think, and it will very give your plating the touch that the touch of how would I say, chef?
Like finesse. You will add finesse on your plate. You'll add beautiful visual aspect on your plate, because you always have to remember that you first eat with your eyes, especially when it's something that you are not familiar with. You just see, if it's beautifully plated, you will be more inclined to give it a chance, compared to something that you don't know, you're not familiar, it looks very weird, you'll be very hesitant to test it. So, my little magic is really a small tuile, okay? Here I have the basic ingredient of my tuile. It's really, really simple. You need, and it's very easy to remember, 10 grams of flour, okay? 90 grams of water, 90 grams of oil. You just mix those one, and you can add any coloring that you want. Here, I think to break the different color, which is more brown side of this dish, okay, I've add how do you call it? A black color, which is obtained by squid ink, okay? So just, I want my pan to be very hot. Yes, let me show. Can you see it?
Can you repeat the mixture, please,
Yeah.
chef?
Mixture is flour, normal cake flour, 10 grams, 90 grams of oil, cooking oil, and 90 grams of water.
Plus the
And the
squid
food
ink.
coloring. That's it.
So you can make any color out of it. It depends on which color.
Absolutely. Yeah. Here I'm using squid ink because I want to have some black color here. Okay. You can see my pan is smoking. Can we see it? Well, it's smoking. Yes. I'm just add just a touch and make sure I am putting it to have it as big as possible. You can see the bubbles that are created by the water are going to evaporate and leave holes in that. You can see, you still continue like that with until all the water is completely evaporated. And you can see now my beautiful tuile coming out. I have a plate. I'm going to put some pepper to absorb the extra oil. And with my fork, you can see the tuile. I'm going to just wait for it to be completely strong, or hard rather.
This one come out fine.
And I can put it, sorry, let me just remove this extra oil. Yeah, you can see it's really, it doesn't stick a little bit, but we'll get it out. There you go. You see how beautiful my tuile is. Let me show you closely. And this will give me a beautiful garnish that I will put it on my final product.
For those who want to do it at home, don't worry if you did not memorize the size of each ingredient or how you mix it, how you use it, just follow us. As I said, the chef always share tips on our Instagram pages, on our Facebook pages, on our YouTube channel. So this, and even the fact that this masterclass is recorded, we will post it again on our social media, Les AfroGourmands, all right? And it's our logo actually, so it's easy to remember, and you can do it again at home, even if you're not a professional.
So, plating, I have a small mold. I want you to plate it in a deep plate because we will have enough sauce going around. Okay? Put 1 generous spoon of muslin. As you can see, it's not something that's going to stand. The reason I put it on the mold, it's really to have enough space here on the side, okay, to add the sauce. I'm going to take my chicken out of the sauce. Remember, the recipe says sliced, so we need to slice it at one point. And I'm going to put the yassa sauce, which is the onions, the olives, mustard, ginger flavors, all that combined with the acidity touch of the Tome des Pyrénées will really give you a great flavor combination, which once again, as I said, combine our local ingredients, okay, with the European dairy product that we all as gourmand rather, we love. Okay, clean your plate nicely. And don't forget to remove the ring. I'm keeping the ring so far because I still have to slice my chicken supreme, and I wanted to keep the heat to stay hot. Okay? So I'm going to slice my chicken supreme in 3. You can see how beautifully cooked it is inside here. And I slice again here. The biggest part, beautifully cooked, infused with all the onion, olives, lemon juice that you find here, and the mustard. So just remove, and it's going to fall, okay, and still give you that beautiful shape. You put the first piece. Don't worry if it goes down. It is made on purpose. Here again, 1 piece. And another piece, just to put them one on top of each other to create that beautiful volume that you can see in your plate. I have some greenery here. I can add a touch, and obviously my beautiful tuile, which is very delicate. And I have actually another piece that I've made earlier. You see where You see how it adds some different depth in the presentation. And here you come, you have a beautiful sliced chicken supreme, Yassa style, served on a bed of sweet potato mousseline with a tome des Pyrénées. Here you are. I'm going to leave it here while we talk. Make sure I am clean on this side. Remove the extra chicken. Clean my working surface and be ready for your question if you have any.
Continental Lagos. I know for a fact that you have the sound, you have the image, but I'm not sure you have the smell. And here in the studio in Dakar, it smells so good. I can't wait to taste. Unfortunately, guys, your only solution is to make this again when you see the video on our YouTube channel. So I hope you do it, guys.
Yes,
Good.
yes, I'm sure.
Good. Eco Hotel.
Oh, that's
And-
beautiful.
So we go back to
And,
Eco Hotel now. Guys, you were very privileged to cook one-to-one with the chef. I hope you know that.
Yeah.
And we were very privileged as well to have you here.
And I really
No
like the
problem, sir.
presentation.
Thank
the
you
way
very
you
much.
slice it,
About
all the
presentation.
decorating element you put in, the peppers, the greenery. It really shows all your creativity. And at the end
Oh,
of the day,
thank you.
that's what
Appreciate
we are
it.
looking for. That's what we want to. We want you guys to come with. We want you guys to come with creativity. Show how you can use all your local beautiful ingredients, incorporate them, and mix them with the European dairy product to create something unique that's showcasing your creativity.
And actually, chef, is the signature of what we call France Terre de Lait and our European dairy products. So France Terre de Lait is the signature that guarantees for each liter of milk and each French dairy product its French origin, the high quality standard of the French dairy industry, and the know-how of each of its actors. France Terre de Lait is also the commitments made by the industry to promote sustainable French exports, and it's very important while respecting local industries and food culture. So that's what we AfroGourmands do, all right? And commitments made in particular not to compete with local dairy industries, but only to promote dairy products from French know-how and tradition.
Absolutely. And that's what gives you something as beautiful as this, okay, which is still have its strong African component and origin, but have been enhanced by using European dairy product and have been showcasing the mixture and the combination of the two different cultures, which create something as beautiful as this one.
Guys, we still have a few minutes. If you want to speak with the chef, tell us how did you enjoy the masterclass, say thank to the chef or ask questions, please, it's the moment, so do not hesitate.
Chef,
Yes,
thank you so much. We are so glad to be here, and we also enjoy the cooking.
so am I.
And to be sincere, what I enjoy mostly is cooking without the seasoning like Maggi powder, the seasoning stuff. So only a pinch of salt, and I really appreciate it because it's part of me. Like I really want to learn more skill cooking without seasoning, and to still bring out the taste, the real taste. Real taste, I mean, like those condiment varieties of garlic, ginger, and the flavor, everything will come out and will make this food superb without salt or Maggi seasoning also. So with
Absolutely,
this, I say I'm very, very happy, and I also learned something different. Thank you,
I'm very,
Chef.
very happy that you really said and talked about that, because for me, I really think that the most natural product will have to talk to themselves, showcasing themselves, rather than adding any additive, any powder, any different stock, whatever. Here we have everything. You can see I didn't use any additives, and yet we are able to create, something which is as beautiful as a dish like this, because we used strong quality product. That's the most important thing that you have to use. If you use poor quality product, obviously you'll have to compensate with something, but by using a highly standardized quality product like this cheese, like the chicken that we have bought, like the onions, all that will really allow you to give to your customer a high quality end product.
Thank you, Chef.
Thank you, Chef.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chef.
Echo Hotel. Echo Hotel, any questions? Anything to say to the chef?
Thank you. Just want to appreciate Chef for the time, and actually has actually imparted us, and said no knowledge is lost, as you say. At least we have gotten this, and we're also going to incorporate it into our own recipe over here. So we really want to appreciate the fact that you took your time out of your tight schedule to impact us, and we are so much grateful.
I want to say a very big thank you to you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chef.
My absolute pleasure, solid pleasure. It's really a pleasure for me to spend time with you as well. And as I say, as AfroGourmand, one of our core, value, is to discover, experiment, share as we do, and most importantly, to inspire the young generation of talented chefs as you are, and that coming into our continent.
To make sure you don't miss anything, join the AfroGourmand community on our Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube pages for recipes, tips, and tricks. And of course, you will find our lives like the one we did today on these pages. I want to take a moment to thank all of you for being here, for taking your time. I know you are doing a hard job, and taking like 2 hours to watch us is a great honor for us. I want to thank your superiors that were committed into this masterclass and allowed all of us to share this moment together. Thank you so much, and I guess we'll keep in touch. Welcome to the AfroGourmand family, and take care, guys. Thank you so much again.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, and keep
All right.
keep
Good
working.
night.
Thank you.